Zoe, I'm going to share with you my recipe for the best kangaroo kebabs in the entire world.
Okay, bring it on.
It starts with vegetables, so this is the bit that I'm going to get you to do.
Great.
So I've got some capsicums, the yellow, red and green, and what I want you to do is cut them into cubes, like about 2 centimetres by 2 centimetres. And I'm going to get the kangaroo and marinate it up. So it's been nice and delicious. So
Did you know that capsicum has more vitamin C than oranges?
I knew there was something good about it. It's also very colourful and very tasty and crisp.
Very tasty.
Now, I've got this beautiful kangaroo. Speaking of very tasty, look how delicious and lean they are. And what I'm going to do is cut these into a similar sort of size as the capsicum. Okay. So when they go on the skewer, they all sort of match up together.
Lovely.
All the way through there like that. Now, I've got probably, 8, 10 pieces there, probably a bit more. That goes straight into my bowl. Now, to that, I'm going to add some teriyaki sauce.
Okay, and kangaroo is a wonderfully lean meat. It seems to soak the flavours in really, really well.
And it's going to soak up this teriyaki sauce, I can tell you that. I love the flavour from the teriyaki. It's a little bit sweet and it goes really well with the kangaroo meat.
I can see you liking something like teriyaki sauce, salty and sweet and all those favourite things.
And it makes a good seasoning as well. And, you can sit the kangaroo in there overnight, and marinate. And we keep on saying we do that, but most people are like me. We just want to chuck it straight into the marinade.
Yeah.
And then cook it straight away. Now, I've got some smoked paprika and I'll put about a tablespoon in there and about a tablespoon of ground cumin as well. So in that goes as well. And chilli. I love chilli. Nice and hot. And what I'm going to do is just grab this chilli, take the seeds out of the middle there like that, give it a quick tap and just slice that. I'm just going to slice this chilli and put it through the actual kangaroo. Oh, can you smell it? Can you smell it already? I'm putting the chilli in there and I've got some pepper going in here as well and some salt and a little bit of extra virgin olive oil as well. Now, if I was going to marinate this, as I said, I wouldn't put the salt in there. I'd save the salt till later. There's enough in the teriyaki to flavour it, and then I'd put the salt on it just as I'm about to serve it.
Yeah, because, kangaroo is one of those meats you don't want to toughen it up. You want to cook it exactly, the right amount. A little bit of salt, if you're just going to serve it straight away, is perfect.
I would have it nice and rare normally, but for you, I'm going to cook it a little bit more.
Yeah, look,
so
one thing about being pregnant is the meat has to be cooked all the way through, even though it's not the way I like it.
And I'm using 2 limes, the juice of 2 limes. These are really juicy, so if you've got limes that aren't quite as juicy, well, you probably put 3 or 4 in there, or maybe squeeze the lemon. Now, what I'm going to do is, with my red onion, I'm just going to cut it into quarters all the way through here, and then I just pop the core out. And then I'll just be able to unpeel it like that, and you get these little chunks like that. So I'll just pop the core out of that one. Watch out with your fingers. You have to be careful around me with a knife, don't you? So knives going everywhere, and they're very sharp knives. There we go. I should grab a spoon and stir it around, but we're going to use our hands here.
You do love using your hands. And I notice, Adrian, that you've soaked these in water. Really important, I think, when you're going to be barbecuing with skewers or doing what you're doing.
That's right. And it just stops it from burning, especially because you're using high heat. Now, on goes, I'm going to put these in the middle here. On goes a kangaroo skewer. A bit of onion goes on the end. A red capsicum, a green capsicum, a bit more kangaroo. Now, make sure when you're doing this or you're doing a skewer, for me, there's plenty of meat on there, Zoe, because I do like lots of meat.
I was going to get a bit more of that vegetable proportion increased, but this is your dish, and I want to honour it correctly.
Well, I'll let you do one. So you can go all sort of wacky and put whatever you want on there, whatever sort of order. I've got 4 nice big pieces of kangaroo on there and plenty of capsicum in between. Look at yours, it's nice and dainty. Now, this is going to go onto the barbecue here. Look at that. You can hear that sizzling away. While these are cooking, we'll do another 2 more, and we'll be eating kangaroo kebabs in no time. What do you think, Zoe?
Beautiful. They look really colourful. And Adrian, this is really healthy. Maybe a smidgen too much salt, but I can't really fault this.
You have to have salt with it. You have to have salt with it, Zoe. Now, I've cooked it beautifully. I'm just going to squeeze some lemon on top. Oh, look at that. Now, I'm just going to pick one of these pieces off here. That's what I'm going to have a little taste of it. And here we go. Would you like to try some of that marinade there, Zoe?
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Now, I've got my lovely steak knife there. I just grabbed myself a fork. That's because I wanted to get in it straight away. Look at that. Cooked all the way through, just for you. Oh. Great marinade.
I love roast capsicum. The marinade's lovely. This is a great skewer dish, but I think I might top mine with my salmon skewer dish.
Oh, this is pretty good.